this lesson, we're going to break down an EKG graph. So after this, you will no longer fear those EKG papers. Okay, so here we have an EKG graph paper. This line right here, as you can see, there's a bunch of large boxes and smaller boxes. So we're going to break every single one of these down. First, let's start with these bolder lines that are vertical that go down. These are the y-axis. They are the vertical lines, and it measures voltage. One large box is 0.5 millivolts. And basically what this means is when we have our waveforms, our P, Q, R, S, T, it measures the amplitude to see how high these waveforms get on an EKG. And this is important when we have a STEMI, like an ST elevated MI. This right here would be elevated. And so measuring the amplitude and how high it gets helps determine the severity or if it really is a STEMI or not. Most importantly for us nurses, what we got to understand is this x-axis. X-axis. And this is the horizontal line, and it measures time in seconds. So let's break that down a little further. If you can see on this horizontal line, we have large boxes, go from here to here. And then inside the large boxes, we have a bunch of tiny little boxes. So one large box is 0.20 seconds. These tiny little boxes are 0.04 seconds. So let's go on the next slide and break these boxes down just a little further so you can comprehend them better. Okay, so here is our big box again. And I'm going to draw a picture of, basically I'm going to take a chunk out of this box. And here we have our large box. And inside our large box, we have 5 small boxes going across and 5 small boxes going up. Now, I don't want you to get confused and think there's 25 boxes, little boxes in one big box. Yes, that is true. And yes, that is correct. However, what we worry about is that there are 5 boxes, 5 small boxes going across in this larger box. So basically, from here to here, it's 0.04 seconds. Same thing from here to here. From here to here, 0.04 seconds, right here and right here. So because there are 5 boxes, when you multiply 0.04 times 5, that gives you 0.0 seconds. So from the beginning of this large box to the end of this large box is 0.20 seconds. This is important when looking at first-degree heart blocks or identifying any abnormal rhythms. So you got to make sure you understand that there are 5 little boxes from here to here. Each small box is 0.04 seconds. And since there are 5 of them, one big box is 0.20 seconds. So think about that for a second. One box is 0.02 seconds. 2 boxes would be 0.4. 3 boxes would be 0.6. 4 boxes, 0.8. 5 boxes, 1 second. So 5 big boxes equal 1 second. And this is important. I'll explain why in just a second. At the top of each EKG graph, you'll see little markings. In order for you to be able to calculate a heart rate, usually you do it on a 6-second strip. So how do you know if it's a 6-second strip? Well, you got to look at the markings at the top of the paper. This one right here, look what I just told y'all. 5 boxes equals 1 second. So starting here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So you would know that that is 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another second. So basically from here to here, it's been 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another one. That's 3 seconds. Some graph papers have markings which are every second, but for the most part, others have it every 3 seconds. So you would know, because now you know that 5 boxes equal 1 second. So how many boxes do you think are 3 seconds? We'll count them really quickly. 15. So 15 boxes equal 3 seconds. So if you ever get an EKG graph paper that doesn't have the markings on top, just count the boxes. And then you'll know how many boxes there are to be able to know if it's a 3-second strip. And that way you can make sure you have enough of a strip to have 6 seconds. Again, that's important so that you're able to calculate a heart rate. So the key points to remember is with our EKG graphs are the y-axis. That is the vertical line, and it measures voltage. We have the x-axis, very, very important for us. It is a horizontal line, and it measures time in seconds. We have large boxes, and each large box is 0.20 seconds. Each large box has 5 small boxes, and each of those boxes are 0.04 seconds. So in total, 0.20 seconds of 5 small boxes. And usually we have markings at the top because you have got to know, are you looking at a 3-second strip, a 6-second strip? Usually they are every 3 seconds. Again, sometimes they are every second. But if you know how many boxes are at the top, you'll know if it's every 3 seconds or every 1. So again, don't make this harder than what it is. If you need to listen to it over, go ahead. But this right here will help you remember. Large boxes, keep it simple. There's 5 boxes in them. They're 4.04 seconds. And it will help you identify any arrhythmias. Make sure that you guys check out all the other resources that are attached to this lesson. Make sure when you look at the EKGs that you calculate them, that you look at the boxes, and that you multiply them so that you're getting 0.20 seconds. And as always, you guys, make sure you check out. We have tons of cheat sheets, other resources, and that you always look at those to help you further understand this. And most importantly, make sure you go out and be your best selves today. And as always, happy nursing.